Hi guys, it's been a minute. I honestly haven't been doing anything really. I've been super busy with work. So I wanted to come on here and talk about a little bit of like this skin condition health thing that I've been having for the past, I want to say like 6 months now. So it's been a very long time. So I feel like it's just a little bit more serious than something that just like went away in like 2 weeks. I would like to preface by saying that I am not a doctor. I am not an expert. This is just my personal opinion of what I've gone through and what has worked for me personally. So what works for me might not work for you. Work with your doctor. So I suffer from eczema and really dry skin. I talk about that all the time because it's not fun. And I have this condition right now called I can't pronounce it. Pityriasis Rosea. I don't know how to pronounce things. The doctor pointed out and said like, oh, you have a Herald patch. So it starts with a Herald patch on your torso. They also call this the Christmas tree virus, where my back also was like, there were so many dots. It was so itchy, and it's in the form of a Christmas tree. And I also noticed that with the virus, like my body was kind of bloating up, like everything was kind of inflamed, like my torso, my arms and my thighs were just, it felt a little bigger. If you look up Pityriasis Rosea, it's not contagious, it's just something that you contract after a virus, and they think it's linked to COVID. I actually got my third COVID booster shot in November. I had COVID back in December, but I didn't start feeling anything until March, and in March I actually had just a regular common cold, which is also a virus. I was very sick. I posted a tweet where I was like, I'm sick and I have a rash all over my body. And the last time that I had a rash that was like that crazy was when I had mono, which was 2 years ago now. Having a viral rash is just so different because your body's just so overly like itchy. Back in March, I remember I was sitting down and I was working from home, and I looked down and my thighs were like completely red. I've never seen anything like it. It was like, it was hot and it was red and it was like disgusting. I tried to like go running at night, and then I couldn't because it was just so hot. My body was overheating. I was like, this does not feel good. So I went to the doctor, and the doctor gave me prednisone. I took the prednisone. Everything went away. I was totally fine. The side effects of prednisone are that you kind of bloat a lot, which was really unfortunate, but my skin cleared up and I was like, oh my God, thank God. Like I'm not like so itchy and red and like everywhere. I've had rashes, I've had really bad rashes, but this was like, it just felt a little different. And after the prednisone, usually my rashes go away, and then my rash came back like full force. So I was just like, okay, whatever, let me just like wait this out. And I was like so in the zone of like my job and everything, and I started kind of just ignoring the problem, like thinking it would go away. 2 months pass, and I'm just like, okay, I like really can't handle this. Like my body is like, it started feeling like there's like pinching on my skin. It felt like somebody was just like pinching my skin, and every place got very dry. And it was like all in the creases of my arms. I don't know if you can kind of see, like I have like residual rashes. I told my doctor like, hey, it's been like this long, can I get some more prednisone? She said no. I was like, okay. So she prescribed me with a steroid cream, which I actually take for my eczema. So she just gave me more. It's called triamcinolone acetonide. And after I got the cream, I said, hey, cream's not enough. Like I need something more. This is all through email. I was like describing my rashes, where it's just, they're turning into honestly like black dots all over my body. It's disgusting. It's in multiple places. It's all over my torso, my arms, and my upper thighs. So my doctor says that it sounds like hives. So she refers me to an allergist. The allergist thought that this was stress hives. The allergist recommends that I take 4 Zyrtex a day and 2 Pepsids. It was insane. I've never taken that many allergy medicines. I usually take Claritin. Claritin was not working. Loratadine. I was on it for like a week and a half, and then my face actually started having bumps and a huge rash, and I was like, this is not what, I don't think this is what it's supposed to do. So I contacted the allergist again, and I said, hey, it's not working. My face is actually like starting to rash up, so like what do I do? And so they said, stop the medications immediately, go on Allegra. Then they gave me Atarax, the only antihistamine for stress. The Atarax actually makes you drowsy. So I wake up in the morning like super groggy, which really sucks. But I was like, I'm just gonna pull through this. I hate waking up drowsy, like I hate it. And after like 2 weeks, I was like, my body is still popping up, like rashes everywhere. Also using the steroid cream on top of everything. And on top of that, I've got, you know, this big tub of Aquaphor that I'm like putting all over, which by the way, this actually helps a lot with like my face dryness now. I was using Vaseline petroleum jelly. I actually think Aquaphor works better, and like my lips would crack and nothing like really helped. Aquaphor helps. Night mask of Aquaphor. You have that little glazed donut look. It's this big ass tub, like ridiculous. After the Allegra, after the Ultrax for 2 weeks, it wasn't really working. I was still like hiving up, and honestly I was like counting March, April, May, June, July. We're going into August. That's 6 months of just pure discomfort and chaos. I'm like, this is crazy. Michael, my boyfriend, actually took me to the hospital for urgent care. I went in and I, you know, was describing everything that I've been through. The doctor told me that there's nothing that she can do because it's probably just a virus and it will pass, but it's just been so long. And so she said she'd give me steroids, prednisone, but it would just end up, you know, after a week, it would just still come back. And I was like, that doesn't sound promising. So like 12 years ago, I had this like allergic reaction all over my body, like even on my face where I had hives that were like welts, like huge, huge hives. Like I went into urgent care, I was like, what is going on? This has never happened before. And they gave me a shot in my butt, steroid shot. So I asked the doctor to give me a steroid shot in my butt, and she did. It's been 48 hours and I am not itchy anymore. I feel so much better. I feel like myself again. I've been trying to keep myself hydrated. I've been trying to get more sleep. I'm trying to just take care of myself because I know that I'm actually sick right now, which sucks. What I thought was stress hives is actually just my body fighting off a virus. Hopefully I'm nearing the end of it. From what I've read, it could last from 2 to 12 months. It's just not fun when you're a woman and your skin doesn't look good and you just feel so like disgusting. There are ways to treat the symptoms. I just have a more severe case where I needed a shot in my butt because the creams and things weren't like really working, or neither with the allergy pills. But I think a mix of like all these things has helped me. So I just wanted to share that in case anyone else is going through the same thing, or yeah, just to share my journey. And hopefully this doesn't happen to you. I do not wish this upon my worst enemy. It's not fun. I'm feeling so much better now, and yeah, sorry I haven't been on here much. I really want to make more vlogs. I just really haven't had the time. I've been busy trying to work on my career. Hopefully I'll go on vacation soon. Yeah, everything else is very good. Very happy with life. Yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for listening to my skin journey. Bye.